Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're out the range with the SIG 556XI-R, which is in 7.62 by 39. This is a rifle I had the problems with when I first got it. I bought it from Atlantic Firearms. I took it out to the range. After the first 10 rounds, the rifle became a single shot. Nothing I could do could get the rifle working again. Every time I fired a round, I had to manually operate the bolt to fire another round. So I contacted Atlantic and told them the problems I was having, and I also contacted SIG. Atlantic sent me another rifle. I took that rifle to the range. If you guys follow the channel, you'll see when I took that one out to the range, I had some similar problems with it. The first 10 rounds, I started to have to manually operate the bolt, but that rifle broke in and it started working fairly reliably. Not 100%, but it definitely was far better than this rifle. This rifle was a 100% bolt action rifle. So SIG sent me a label and I sent the rifle back to SIG. It took them about 2 weeks or so to get the rifle back to me once I actually sent the gun in. So it was fairly quick turnaround time. I did talk to a SIG technician. They told me that there was a known problem with some of the early guns, which mine apparently was, where there was an issue with the gas tube being slightly out of spec. Presumably it was too long, so when it would heat up, it would apply too much pressure somewhere and it would cause the bolt to hang up or not to get enough gas or something. I didn't test the theory, I just sent the gun in, and now I'm going to find out if it works. This is its first range trip after getting it back from SIG. I have had it for a little while, but I want to give it a chance to feed from several different types of magazines and a couple of different types of ammunition. I've brought out some Russian red Bakelights. I've brought out some steel magazines, some European steel military contract magazines. I have a PMag and even a Tapco magazine. We're going to see how it works. We've also decided to start off with Tula hollow point ammunition. This is probably the worst ammo in terms of feeding reliability I can find. I'm going to put it in the gun first just to see how it handles it, and then we'll move over to some Wolf ball ammunition without a hollow point. Some AKs like this ammo, some don't, so this is a test of its reliability with the worst case scenario in terms of ammunition. All right, so the Russian red locked in, a little bit tight, but locked in. Chambered the round just fine. We'll see how she goes. And this magazine has a full 30 rounds in it. All right, something went wrong there. Got a click and no bang. No round of the chamber. It overrode the bolt in the magazine, or overrode the round in the magazine. All right, that should be empty. Yeah, it's empty. All right, so it overrode one round in the magazine out of the Russian red. Let's try the military contract steel magazine, same Tula ammunition. It's running the Tula just fine, no feeding issues. That one locked in a little bit easier, fits nicely. All right, I could see that time the round just barely fell forward. It looks like it's short stroked. It didn't pick up a round. All right. Should be empty. Two magazines, two overrides, short stroking, so it's not getting enough gas. This is the PMag. We're going to give the gun a break, let it cool off a second. All right, locked in nicely, chambered, nice tight fit. No problems that time. What I can say is I'm seeing erratic ejection. It's throwing some forward, some to the side. It's telling me it's not consistently being gassed, but that could be an ammunition problem. All right, so 100% feeding reliability with the Tula ammunition with the hollow point, which was surprising. That's a good sign. So let's let the gun cool off a little bit. I think we have a couple more different magazines, but I also want to switch over to the ball, the Wolf military classic ball, and see how the rifle runs and see if we have any override issues with that particular ammunition. It could be a problem with the Tula. I have one minor complaint about my experiences with SIG's customer service. When I sent the rifle in for repairs, it had two sights. They sent me my rear sight, but for some reason, they cut my front sight. I'm sure they'll fix that for me though. So we've let the gun cool off a little bit. Now we had a couple of problems where the gun was being under-gassed or the bolt was not going all the way to the rear and picking up the next round of the magazine. And I've reloaded those magazines with Wolf Military Classic. This is a 124 grain ball round. This is the stuff I like. The tool I consider kind of bottom of the barrel. The Wolf is the stuff I like to shoot the most. So let's see if we have any similar issues with the magazines that gave us problems first. This is one of the Steel European Military Contract mags. And then next up we'll try the Bakelite, the Russian Bakelite. All right, no issues that time. Let's try the Bakelite. This thing just does not fit right, kind of a little bit tight. Not uncommon, the Bakelites are a little bit thick, but it does work, it seems. No problem. So it very well could have been ammo related. That's what I was kind of hoping for. All right, some more of the Wolf military ball with the PMag. Bolt's a little hard to operate there. It's kind of weird as I felt one of the spent casings actually hit my finger going forward. No problems though. And what's kind of cool, I'm just now learning about the rifle because it's the first time I actually got to shoot it quite a bit, is that even though that handguard is very sparse, it's handling the heat pretty well. It's warm, definitely warm to the touch, but it's not burning me. Is given how sparse it is and how close it is to the gas system in the barrel, I would expect it to be much hotter than it currently is. All right, so we left the rifle cool down once again. This time we're going to take a Korean magazine. These are commonly available right now. See how the gun works with this. All right, flawless function. My personal favorite, Bulgarian waffle mag. A little tight, really tight, to the point where I don't even know if it's going to work. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get that magazine in there, I don't think. Yeah, there's just no way. That's worse than the Bakelite, so waffle mag's a no-go. All right, we got Tapco. Locks in. That bolt can be hard with some magazines. It's dragging on the feed lips of certain magazines. Alright. And no more problems. Tapco works just fine. The only thing that doesn't work, which is a bit depressing but not a major deal, is my waffle mag. Yeah, definitely not going to work. Oh well, that's too bad. At least my Russian Reds work. That's all I care about. Good function. I'm definitely much happier with the performance of the rifle right now. I'm going to let it cool off again, and then we're going to take it apart, look inside, and see if we see any signs of any wear or anything that shouldn't be there. But so far, so good. Very happy with the repair so far. Let's take a look inside the SIG and see how things are performing. The pins, perfect fit there, perfect fit there, easy to get apart. Looking at the interior, everything seems just fine. No crazy wear marks anywhere. Nice and clean. Definitely can see the reinforced shelf here for metal magazines. Looking good there. Go ahead and pull the bolt out. The bolt comes out by just pushing down on this and pulling the pin out, which releases it from the recoil spring, which is inside the gas tube. I'll slide out the rear here, and it's just an AK type bolt. Everything looks really good. Looks like SIG slathered it in grease. It's kind of a grayish material. Everything's good there. This thing's still kind of hot. I don't know if I want to mess with it. Taking the gas system out of it. I'm probably not going to do that right now. But yeah, everything looks good, man. I don't see any signs of undue wear. Ow, woo, that is still hot. But good stuff. And what I like about this particular gun is, I've said in the past, some of the SIG rifles that I've tried have a very sloppy fit. And the second one I got as a replacement for this one from Atlantic Firearms was very sloppy, meaning the upper and lower did not fit nicely together whatsoever. This one I liked because it was very tight, upper and lower fit. And it seems that post-fix, see if I can line the holes up here, that's just me. Post-fix, this gun is still very tight. Zero play anywhere in it. And that's what I like. I mean, that's just a positive feeling rifle. The stock is really solid. Yeah, this is definitely an improvement even over my 551A1. So, looks like the repairs are solid. Rifle's running, seems to be 100%. Couple of hiccups there in the beginning. That very well could have been the Tula ammo. Everything else seems to be good. The rail on top is straight. I have my Vortex Strike Fire on here. This is an op mod, which gives you the flat dark earth color. It's an item that you pick up from Optics Planet. But yep, so far so good. Now what we need to do is get this thing out to the range and do some accuracy testing with it. I'm going to continue to shoot more ammunition out of it. I'm going to put at least 1,000 rounds, probably 2,000 rounds through it to make sure that the function is 100%, and I'll report back what my findings are. What I'm really curious to find out about is the accuracy. SIG claims that these things are really accurate as compared to a standard AK. When my initial testing with the second rifle I got, I didn't find that to be true. I found it to be about as good as an OK AK. I'm hoping this rifle shoots a little bit better. If I can see, you know, 2-inch groups or so out of it, I'd be thoroughly impressed, especially with something like Wolf ammo. Well, we'll find out when we get out to the long range. If you guys have any questions about anything that you've seen in this video, you can ask those questions on our Facebook page. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/military arms. Also, please come by and check us out at Copper Custom. That's our online store. If you guys want to support the Military Arms channel, that's the best possible way to do it. I'll put a link in the description below. Also, please swing by and check out full30.com. That's full30.com. It's a shooting community by us, for us, and all the top content creators on YouTube and elsewhere can be found there. Thanks again for watching, everybody. We'll talk to you guys soon.